Hello all and welcome to session 12 of Direct Tax 2 of 4th semester BCom of Mangalore University. Now so far we have discussed the meaning of depreciation. We have seen what do you mean by block of assets. We have also seen what are the rules when a block of assets or a few of the assets in the block are transferred. In this particular session, we are going to look at conditions for charging depreciation, methods of charging depreciation, and block rates as per the Income Tax Act. Now, meaning of depreciation, we are already aware. It is the estimated cost of the expired usefulness of an asset. Now, Section 32 of the Income Tax Act covers the concept of depreciation, and there are certain conditions that are to be satisfied. Only then we can claim depreciation under Section 32. First very important condition is asset must be owned by the SSC. You cannot claim depreciation until and unless you are the owner of such an asset. So the SSC must be the owner of that asset. Next is it must be used for the purpose of business or profession. Personal assets which are used only for personal purposes, you cannot claim depreciation under Section 32. These are business assets that we are talking about. And these assets must be used by the SSC in his business or his profession. It should be used during the relevant previous year. That is also a very, very important concept. If you want to claim depreciation for the previous year 1920, then such assets must be used in the previous year 1920. And very important condition is it must exist at the end of the year. It should remain with the SSC at the end of the year. In the sense, if I transfer the asset, if I sell my assets, I cannot claim depreciation at all because I am no longer the owner of the asset. So if the assets remain in the business at the end of the year, only then depreciation can be charged. So let's look at the conditions. SSC must be the owner of such asset. It must be used for the purpose of the SSC's business or profession. It must be used during the relevant previous year, and it must exist with the SSC at the end of the year. It should remain unsold. It should remain in the business of the SSC at the end of the year. Now, basically, there are two methods of charging depreciation, that is from the income tax point of view. We have straight line method and written down value method. Now, straight line method is an uncommon method. It is not applicable in case of all kinds of businesses. Straight line method is applicable or it is followed only in case of assets of an undertaking engaged in the generation and distribution of power. So electricity companies which are into generating electricity and not just generating, but sometimes generating as well as distributing electricity to the general public, to the commercial establishments, only such businesses can apply what is called as straight line method of charging depreciation. Whereas for all other businesses operating in India, whether small or whether big assets, we follow the written down value method of charging depreciation. So in all other cases, depreciation should be calculated at the prescribed rates on the written down value of the block of assets. Now, very important points to be noted. Question is, can power generating and distributing companies change from straight line to WDV? The answer is yes, they can change. So power generating and distributing companies can change their method from SLM, that is straight line method, to WDV, that is written down value method of charging depreciation. But another important point, once they move from SLM to WDV, they cannot go back to SLM method. So once the change is initiated, then they cannot revert back. They cannot go back to the straight line method. They will have to continue with written down value method henceforward. So there is no question of going back to straight line method of charging depreciation once the power generating and distributing companies change the method from SLM to written down value. Now, what are the depreciation rates for various block of assets for the previous year 1920? So there are many assets that the business may have, and I have highlighted those in bold, 5 very important ones, and also the percentage, the rate of depreciation that you see in these columns. These are all the block rates, and these are the block rates, and these are the fixed block rates, you can say. So let's look at it one by one. Suppose if the business owns buildings and it is used more so for residential purpose, the rate of depreciation is 5%. Buildings which are used for office or for business purposes, it is 10%. If there are any temporary erections building, then the rate of depreciation is 100%. You can discount this 100% because otherwise, if you take out this 100%, overall maximum you see only 40% being the maximum rate of depreciation. Next, we have furniture fittings, including electrical fittings. The block rate is 10%. Then we have plant and machinery, whose general rate of depreciation is 15%. So I have highlighted in bold and bigger size font as well. 15% is the general rate on plant and machinery. Then once again, we have plant and machinery, ocean going ships, vessels operating in inland water. The rate of depreciation is 20%. So very rarely you will be given an item like an ocean going ship, vessels which are operating on water, that is sea. So 20%. Then another block under plant and machinery category, but this is more so to do with buses, lorries, taxis, which are used in the business of running them on hire. Say more so transport businesses, which are using their car or maybe lorry for transportation of goods, or taxis or buses, again for tour operators. So running them on hire, machinery used in semiconductor industries and life-saving equipments. The block rate of depreciation on that plant and machinery is 30%. Then we have plant and machinery. The category is aeroplanes. The rate of depreciation is 40%. Then we have plant and machinery computers, including computer software. The rate of depreciation is 40%. Then we have books, annual publication books or other books, you can say, more so in the library. The rate of depreciation is 40%. Then once again, we have plant and machinery, energy saving devices, renewable energy devices. The rate of depreciation is 40%. Then once again, categories plant and machinery, air pollution control equipment, water pollution control equipment, and solid waste control equipment. The rate of depreciation is 40%. And final block that we have is that of intangible assets, patents, copyrights, know-how, trademarks, license, franchisee rights, logos, designs. All these come under the category of intangibles, and the rate of depreciation is 25%. So some important percentages that you may have to remember: buildings, office or business use is 10%. Furniture, the general rate is 10%. Plant and machinery, general rate is 15%. Plant and machinery computers, including computer software, is 40%. Then books, annual publication books or otherwise, is 40%. And intangible assets, the rate of depreciation is 25%. So these are the various rates of depreciation that are available on block basis for the previous year 1920. Thank you.